Alright, so far we've been doing addition in a very, very simple way. We've been doing addition by actually drawing pictures of our numbers. And that's okay, but it's kind of time-consuming. It's a little bit time-consuming to say, I want to know what 7 plus 9 is. And to do this by drawing 7 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then counting up the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, that's a little time-consuming. We can save ourselves a little bit of time by using a technique called counting on. In this technique, we start with the larger number, and then we count the smaller number further. So we could add, for example, 29 plus 4 by taking 29, here are 4 dots, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And that works when the second number is very small. We could have used that as a shortcut up here, right? So we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That works when the second number is very small. We wouldn't want to use that same technique for, say, 186 plus 97. Any technique that involves counting out 97 numbers is not a technique that we want. We're about to learn a technique for addition that only requires us to know these one-digit sums. If you already know these one-digit sums off the top of your head, that's great, go for it. If you don't know these one-digit sums off the top of your head, life is short. We've organized them into this little table. All right, now how do we read a table like this? Let's say we want to read this addition table to find 7 plus 6. Now you can do this by just tracking over the table with your eye or with your finger. I'm going to use these colored cards so that you can see what I'm doing. So, 7. I find the row in my table labeled with a 7, and I lay the card down, like so. Plus 6. I find the column in my table labeled with a 6, and I lay the other card down. Alright, so in the row labeled 7, in the column labeled 6, I find 13. This is the sum 7 plus 6. Now what would happen if I'd done the other order, right? Row labeled 6, column labeled 7. Well, I find 13 again. That's because addition is commutative. The order that I take the add-ins in doesn't matter. I like to do row first, then column, because that seems intuitive to me. You can do whatever you'd like. I'm going to ask you to try one of these. If you'd like one of these addition tables for your own, you can go on Blackboard and print them out. I'm also going to be handing them out in class. Even if you do know these sums off the top of your head, I'd like you to do this next problem using an addition table, just for the practice in using the table. Read the addition table to find the sum 8 plus 3. Pause the video and try this now. Okay, so I'm going to find the row labeled 8. Here it is. And we're going to find the column labeled 3, which is here. So in the row labeled 8, column labeled 3, we find the number 11.